Hello and welcome back to another video, and today we have exciting news. Google has released new coverage in Kazakhstan, and today we are going to go over some locations, some small tips that might help you to recognize it. So let's go. When it comes to guessing, it's important to know where the coverage is, so you know where it makes sense to guess. And I generated a bunch of locations just to see where they are, how they look, what's the distribution. And it looks like there is coverage pretty much all over the country, maybe a bit less kind of towards here in the central east and central Kazakhstan, but the main roads all seem to be covered, even super south, close to the border. We have the city of Almaty covered here. We have the this city, Karaganda, covered. We have Astana as well. So there are a bunch of cities covered, there are a bunch of highways covered, and as you will see later in the video, the nature diversity is pretty big as well, so I'm excited about that. Here's some more things that might help you with guessing. First of all, the vehicle registration plates. They have the Kazakhstan flag on the left side and then black letters on white background. Some older plates might not have the flag, just the white regular plates. When blurred out, they might look similar to Russian, I imagine. That would be what I would assume. The country code, the phone code is +7, which is the same as Russia, so that doesn't particularly help. The top limit domain for the websites is .kz, which makes sense, Kazakhstan. There didn't seem to be any meaningful distribution for phone codes, phone numbers in Kazakhstan. The postal codes apparently have different areas, but I doubt it's gonna be very helpful, and they look all over the place, so I definitely won't be learning this one. If you are into antenna metas, which I know some people are, some people aren't, there is a document that I will link in the description which describes already Kazakhstan cars, different antennas. Shout out to Georaphic and Zkel for making this. And you can see in different parts of Kazakhstan, you can pay attention to the antennas and see where it might be. I don't think I will be learning this, maybe this one, because it's only up here. But, wait, no. There's a difference between these? Oh, the car has metal bar up here, and the car doesn't have the metal. Okay, oh my god, so detailed. So if you wanna learn all of this stuff, I'll leave it in the description. Here's a location with some bollards. They seem to be very similar to the Russian ones. Also, white bollard itself with a black stripe, red rectangle. I imagine they might also, as in Russia, differ from location to location a little, but this is the general design. And here are the chevrons, which I thought was interesting. Yellow chevron with a black arrow. That is different from Russia. But what's the same as well is the signpost. Signposts also have the black sock, as I call them, or black bottom here as well, all of them. So also, this is one more similarity to Russia. This location I thought was interesting because all of the road lines were yellow. Typically they would be white in Kazakhstan. But as in Russia also you sometimes can have all yellow lines, in Kyrgyzstan apparently as well. So this location is near Caspian Sea. I think we can see the sea in the distance as well. And the next location is very south near Almaty, so you can see the vast difference in nature. The region guessing in Kazakhstan is gonna be really interesting. Alok has already made a new Kazakhstan map, so I thought let's play it a few times and see how Kazakhstan looks like. Don't expect any great guesses or anything like that, but let's see. Just wanna get a vibe, because this is a very new news. Well, of course, yeah, as you probably already noticed, we have this white pickup truck used to take coverage. So that would be another difference if you compare it to Russia, for example. These are some interesting markings on the poles. I don't think I've seen them before, so I don't know, they might be region specific, maybe just this road, but maybe there's something to it. Oh, I see a kilometer marker as well. I think the same as Russia, or at least very similar. I wouldn't know where this is. It looks kind of a lot of rolling hills here. Where would that be? Maybe a bit more towards north? Nope. The very opposite, very south. Oh, I guess we looked at these mountains before. So, okay, this area is super mountainous. But this area has more rolling hills, it seems. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We're learning here. Oh, this looks much drier. Much drier. So maybe more towards center or towards west, maybe? We see these square poles here, which... I don't know. The poles don't seem unique themselves. Maybe the top? I'm sure the more detailed metas and analysis will come out in the coming days and weeks, but I'm here to just get the overview, get the vibes in. And so we see the bollards again, and these ones are very similar to the previous ones, this kind of V-shaped bollards. I don't think I've seen them anywhere before. I don't think I've seen them in Russia either. Russia has some similar ones, but I don't think I've seen them exactly like this V-shape like that. So that might be another way to tell it apart from Russia. Yeah, these pole tops don't seem unique to me, at least for now. And I think these chevrons would also be white and red in Russia. If you know any tips, or if I say something wrong, let me know in the comments, of course. Share it with everyone. I would love to hear your thoughts as well. When it comes to this location, oh, this side is yellow, interestingly enough, only one side. This side is white. So it seems like in Kazakhstan you can get white and yellow road lines. Oh, interesting, it changes from yellow to white. Maybe because you need to change the lane? Maybe? I'm not sure. That's really interesting how it switches from yellow to white here. Let's go maybe somewhere here, I would say. Oh, even more west. It was very close to that Caspian Sea location we had before. The nature did seem similar. Oh, okay, all yellow lines again, so it might be more common than I initially thought. Initially I thought it might be a big rarity, but maybe not so big then. I imagine in a few days there might come out a maps or something, which roads in Kazakhstan have yellow lines, which roads have white lines, so if you're interested in that, stay tuned. By the way, the locations I showed before were from my Discord with like-minded Geoguessr people, so press that link in the description if you want to join. This one doesn't feel as dry as before. Let's go somewhere here-ish. No, okay, was close to Astana. Kazakhstan is a really big country, so I imagine region guessing it will definitely come in handy in duels, for example. And with the World Cup coming up, that will be interesting to see. With the European regionals in a few weeks away, with Kazakhstan coming now, will be interesting to see what happens. This is an interesting sign. I don't think I've seen it like that before, with the typical black bottom side. And again, this V shape. I think this V shape seems to be quite common in Kazakhstan's signs. The top is blue, which is kind of like the color, right? Because of the flag, light blue. So I imagine that might be a clue if you see some light blue signs and stuff. Another tip, it might be Kazakhstan. I imagine it's just a kilometer marker, probably. What are the road numbers here? So there are the big A roads. R roads seem to be smaller regional ones. Yeah, the big highways seem to be either A or M. And they appear to be quite like distinct, far apart from each other. So if you find a road number starting with A or M, it shouldn't be too difficult to find, I think. If you find an R road number, then it might be more tricky, because you need to zoom in more to find those. And there's a P as well. Mostly it's A, yeah. This one, we have mountains. We have big mountains to the north. Big mountains. Well, it's not going to be all the way down here this time. Where else are there big mountains like that? There appear to be some mountains here, no? Sometimes hard, for me at least, to tell from these maps. But it seems maybe there are some mountains. Or maybe all the way here. Let's guess somewhere here-ish. I'm not sure. Okay, it was more east. It was kind of towards south. Wasn't as green as or snowy as here. but still was southish. Oh, these were the big mountains that I saw. Ah, okay. Ooh, this is a very different vibe. Greener. Oh, do we have some cows here? Oh no, those are horses. We have some horses here. Very flat here. Very, very flat in this location. With some greenery, some water around us. Maybe somewhere close to Astana, somewhere here. Nope, not at all. Not at all. I would have expected it to be more hilly there. Let's open up a relief map because I need it for sure. And I think it's also a good thing to know for you guys if you want to region guess Kazakhstan. So we have clearly more mountains in the east and southeast of the country. There are some hills as well towards the central side, towards the north. What I notice is the flat areas. So if you see super flat location like we just had, so the best places to guess are either here in the south, west of these mountains, or far west. So one of those options are the most flat. This is also quite flat between the mountains, but I imagine you will probably see mountains in all directions there. So if you have flat mountains in the distance, this might be the area. Let's play one more. Let's play one more. Well, yeah, the result. Let's not look at that, but so, oh, interesting. We have two languages. I imagine one is probably Kazakh. Well, should be. The other one maybe maybe just in with Latin letters. Maybe would be my guess. Okay, so I'm not sure if it's common everywhere or just in bigger cities. Bakhtibai. Bakhtibai. Do we? I don't know how big that might be. We can have a quick scan. Burabai is up here. This doesn't look super flat. A little bit hilly to me. So maybe somewhere central-ish. Maybe a bit more north-ish. I don't think Bakhtibai is easy to find, so let's just guess. Oh, never mind. Oh, so that was that. I didn't see any big mountains. Maybe they were behind the trees or something. Yeah, that was that flat area that we saw before. Oh, snowy. Well, the previous snow coverage we had was in the south. So I guess we're gonna find out if you see snow, should you guess south or not always. We have mountains to the south, which would check out. So I would be willing to guess somewhere here again. Because the previous snow coverage was from around here. Okay, not too far. It is still the same area, Almaty region still. So it seems like Almaty region has a bunch of snow coverage. Fun fact. Well, another snow location, very similar to the one before we just had. So this time mountains are to the north though. But I would still guess the same region, Almaty region. Maybe those are these mountains this time. Maybe somewhere here. Nice, let's go. So yeah, knowing your mountains and knowing the relief pays off. Because this was I would say a good guess. Oh, this is different. This is different. So very flat again. So let's remember which areas were flat. We have a sunset. That also might give some clue, which I don't know. Where is there a sunset coverage? So the flat areas where... Because this is super flat. So the flat areas were once again here, here, and here. Well, let's guess this one maybe. Oh, wait, all the way up there. Wait, let's see. Well, that area is kind of flat-ish. Didn't seem as flat as here, but okay, fair enough. It can look very flat up there as well. Now, some hills here and there. We have a city. Yeah, I don't really know where this would be. I would probably guess somewhere here. Okay, it was near Karaganda. So these were my impressions of Kazakhstan with some tips for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. Press that like button if you did. And let me know in the comments if you have some good tips that could be helpful in Kazakhstan. On the right side there will be another tip video I think you will enjoy. And huge thanks to all of my patrons and YouTube members for supporting this channel. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Be kind to one another and see you all in the next video.